Today at the Munich Security Conference, we've had a number of speeches from President Sarkozy, Vice President Biden, and a number of other transatlantic leaders. The theme has very much been the importance of NATO and the West to develop a stronger and more mature relationship with Russia. There were moments over the last 2 or 3 years where NATO seemed to take its enlargement policy and its institutional growth as a strategic aim in and of itself. But many of the people speaking today took the view that there were greater strategic interests that we had in common with Russia, especially over Afghanistan and Iran, that were put at risk by an enlargement policy that was not perhaps advancing the broader strategic interests of the West. So an important point was the need to find new ways to collaborate with Russia. The NATO-Russia Council had been flat, it hadn't been used appropriately, and we should find ways to revive it. And a subtext, I think, that we all heard here was that the promotion of security in the wider European context is not just a question of whether one belongs, yes or no, to an alliance, but of also the quality of one's diplomacy. When we give economic aid, we're concerned about economic good governance. When we give military aid, we should now more in the future be concerned about strategic good governance. And aspirant states to NATO should be asked to make certain that they so conduct their diplomacy in their own region that if they join NATO, they will be assets and not become liabilities. The rebalancing of the European-American relationship was called for both by President Sarkozy and Vice President Biden, and I think Europeans as a whole were heartened to hear the variety of occasions on which American leaders speaking at this Munich Security Conference said that they would listen to a European point of view. The onus now on Europe is to have a point of view that they can put across to the United States.